1994, the South Africans were ruled by the British Empire. The British controlled every aspect of daily life, including where South Africans could live, what they said, and where they could walk around. But this all changed in 1994 when the South Africans established their own state. This new state had and has tremendous potential. However, the country will never improve until the current government serves the masses rather than the rich campaign donors. The problem with this new state is the financial inequality. This graph shows apartheid since 1910, and it shows how the blacks have been left behind even after apartheid. The blacks still earn 8 times less in their own country, even though they're 79% of the population. This graph begs the question, why is there still such a massive income gap in South Africa? So I looked deeper. I found out that while the blacks represent 79% of South Africa, they only represent 18% of skilled workers, while whites represent 40% of skilled workers. That is, managers, CEOs, stuff like that. Furthermore, the blacks have unemployment around 40%. So why are these statistics so terrible for blacks? And why has the government not changed the situation for them? That before 1994, the government only served Britain. Now the politicians partly serve the people. I say that because the South African politicians have to appeal to the people as well as the same people who benefited from apartheid. That is, the rich people, the rich white people. These donors are responsible for massive levels of harm in government and finance. According to an article on Corruption Watch, there was a total of over 79,000 commercial crimes in 2013-14 alone, a reduction of 12% from 2012-2013. Commercial crimes include bank fraud, corruption, and other financial crimes. Corruption is a massive problem in South Africa. Unlike murder, corruption is a crime that is often difficult to detect, so keep in mind that there may be even more crime. Investigation found that approximately $1 billion was stolen from the South African government. However, another investigation led by the former investigative chairman said that about $30 billion was stolen. That means that it would cost every person in South Africa $57. Perfect example of all the lovely corruption that happens in South Africa. The president stole $20 million to upgrade his private home. One former ally of the president stated, quote, "Zuma is no longer the president that deserves respect from anyone. He has stolen from us, he has wrecked our economy of South Africa, and he has made our country a joke." This story only broke last year. He's in the process of getting impeached. This was $20 million that was supposed to be spent on the people, not security on his personal house. But acts like this are to be expected in this current system. The President Zuma scandal is only accounting for 0.06% of all corruption in South Africa. Corruption is to be expected when whites fund campaigns. Inequality is to be expected when the government is taking $57 from each person, from an entity that's sole purpose is to serve the people. Any human being should feel shame and should be punished for stealing from those public funds. And we believe that we should stop it. And the only way to stop this corruption in South Africa is to rid politics of all the money that was made during Imperial South Africa. The only way to do this is to publicly finance all campaigns.